Welcome, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and mute the lines. Give us just a few more moments as we have more people joining us on this national webinar. Wow, we have a lot of people on this webinar. Looks like well over 100. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. First of all, welcome to One United. I am extremely excited to introduce what I truly believe is the best opportunity in America today. We are the leaders in final expense telesales, and we are booming. My name is Christian, and I will be guiding you through what we believe makes us, without a doubt, the best opportunity in the final expense arena. Ladies and gentlemen, we know there are other options out there. The industry is one of the fastest growing trends in the insurance business today. We are going to explain why that is and why we believe you need to partner with us and ride this wave for the next 25 to 30 years. Again, thanks for joining us. Today, we are also going to have a special guest on the webinar, One United's President and CEO, Scott Gifford. We are extremely anxious to hear what his vision is with One United. First of all, One United has geared up to hire hundreds of agents across the country. We are looking for determined, self-motivated, and passionate sales professionals who want to make a difference in people's lives and achieve their own personal and professional goals. We represent the best life insurance companies in the country and present our clients with the best solutions to meet their needs. We provide a platform that walks you through every step of getting your license, getting trained, and start selling and making money. We invest in your success by offering comprehensive and ongoing training, high-quality leads, cutting-edge technology, and plenty of support. Your hard work will be rewarded with highly competitive and uncapped earning potential, coupled with recognition and promotion opportunities. The reason we feel very comfortable with hiring hundreds of agents this next year is because the industry is growing and will continue to grow through the next 25 to 30 years. There are 10,000 baby boomers turning 65 every single day for the next 25 to 30 years. If you know anything about the baby boomer generation, you'll understand that whatever phase of life they went through, it boomed. For example, when they were babies, Gerber, Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson all exploded. When they started buying cars, the car industry flourished. Chrysler, Ford, Chevrolet, and the birth of Harley-Davidson. These were their prime years. Look at how big Woodstock was, with very little planning. When they started having families and buying homes, the housing market exploded. And folks, it is now the final stage in this great generation's lifetime. With the hardships that America has faced the last decade or so, unfortunately, this generation has not been able to take care of that last piece of the puzzle, their final expenses. There's a need for our product. There's a demand for our product. A low monthly payment for an insurance policy that will help pay for their final expenses and not leave that burden on their loved ones. There's a paradigm shift in the final expense industry. The old way of selling final expense was driving all over the place, maybe even spending several nights in a hotel room that you paid for, hoping the customer remembered their appointment, and then even if you had extra time, go up to doors and knock and force your way in with the old stop-by door approach. In today's world, our customers don't feel safe doing business that way, and you shouldn't feel safe either, especially when there's a proven way that is capturing a lot of momentum. The best way to sell final expense life insurance today is via the phone, just like Allstate, Geico, Safe Auto have been doing for many years with car insurance. And the great thing about that is you are in control of your life, your schedule, your time, your freedom. You can sell from a cruise in the Bahamas if you want. All you need with our platform is internet connection. You don't even need a cell phone. Our phones are all internet-based. Innovators of telesales, bringing the newest and most innovative CRM, automated processes, and an unprecedented platform. Never in the industry has anyone put together what we offer collectively. In fact, we are so confident in our process that we ask you to compare the onboarding process with One United and everyone else you might be looking at. From the time you clicked on our ad and answered our call or visited our website, You instantly got a small taste of our automated process. And the great thing about that automation, if you're looking to build your own team or organization, we help you duplicate that entire onboarding process. It's 100% automated. At certain points, the new prospect, including yourself, were directed to go somewhere automatically. Once that happened, a new trigger was set into motion to begin the next step in the process, making the entire process fun, organized, and seamless. We offer the best contracts that are fair and rewarding, vesting from day one, and we do it fast. We want you writing business and making money for you and your family. Our training is second to none. It is automated as well to include our training videos that are professionally developed, all the way through to using our script and breaking it down so you know exactly why we do things the way we do them. Every step along the way has a video to show you exactly what is going on. The script, the website, the rate calculator, the carriers we use, short videos getting right to the point so that you can learn it and start selling. Speaking of selling, that's what we're all about. We can have your leads delivered in real time in hours. We have our own telemarketers that screen our leads, and we have live TV leads that can be transferred to you as well. We have different leads for everyone. The best thing, our leads are provided at our cost. We have telemarketers that we provide for $8 an hour. We have verified leads in which our marketers say your name at least 5 times, as well as ask 5 to 6 qualifying questions and get certain information from the customer to make it a very qualified lead. With great leads, a great script, carriers that cover all conditions, and training that gets you up to speed fast, there's a reason our new agents are selling right from the start. The center of gravity for our One United is our agent dashboard. We have invested well over 1,000 hours to ensure this agent hub is so user-friendly that anyone can use it. Every section has a video, every carrier has their own section, and each section is clear, clean, and easy to understand. Here's a quick sneak peek at what the inside of our dashboard looks like. As we said, each section has a video. Here's a short clip so you can see we made them fun and exciting to watch.
Hello and welcome everybody to One United Global's training. Today we are going to cover one of our favorite companies, Royal Neighbors. And with that, you go straight to the agent dashboard. Scroll on down to the rate calculator. You can just click on Royal Neighbors here, and it'll automatically take you all the way down to the bottom where Royal Neighbors is located. As you can see, it's really clean, and we did not put a lot of tabs here. The reason why, folks, is because Royal Neighbors is just as easy as Americo.
Our lead program is the foundation of our company. We strive to keep the lead costs at cost, giving you more opportunities to sell. We have different leads and how they are delivered, but they all meet the following criteria. They are fresh, in most cases delivered live. They are verified to meet our conditions to include they must have a checking and/or savings account, be interested in getting insurance, between the ages of 50 to 80, give their beneficiary, give their favorite color, and finally, have time to speak with a licensed agent. Lastly, our leads are 100% exclusive. You bought it, you own it. Our 2 most popular leads currently are our $8 per hour live telemarketed lead, where you rent our telemarketers and are guaranteed no less than 1 lead per hour, so your lead cost is essentially $8 per live transfer, and our $10.50 telemarketed lead that is emailed to you daily. These are live voice generated, not avatar leads. Our fronters grind through all the tough calls and only pass on the good calls to you. We also have TV leads ranging from $25 to $35. If you like working dropped mail, we can do that as well. Whatever you need, we have. We also do not force leads on you. You pick if you want leads or not. Whether you use our leads, your leads, anyone's leads, we only care about you writing business. We are in the insurance business, not the lead business. Folks, I mentioned earlier that we had a guest speaker today. Our guest speaker has been in the industry now for over 10 years. He was the #1 final expense agent in the state of Ohio as a producer and one of the top in the country consistently. Once he decided to build an agency, his agency quickly blew up to be one of the top 10 agencies in the country and is now doing well over $6 million per year in production. Being a trailblazer, he walked away from that organization feeling there had to be a better way and a more sincere, honest, and agent-friendly way of doing things. He took some of the good from each company he worked for, left all the bad, and then blended in his over 20 years of sales experience into this platform. Not only has he been a peak performer in sales, he also was a highly decorated Marine Corps officer in which he started as a private and eventually earned a meritorious commissioning and became an officer. Serving in 4 real-world operations, he is tested, tried, and has represented himself as one of the elite in every clime and place. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome our President and CEO, Mr. Scott E. Gifford.
Thank you, Ms. Christian. I so greatly appreciate that warm introduction. Moreover, I appreciate our friendship that now extends well over 15 years. And I'd be remiss if I did not thank you for your mentoring and fellowship as well as your guidance over those years as well. So thank you so much for that. Folks, it's my extreme honor to be on here with you today. Thank you for taking the time to check out our opportunity. I'm 100% certain that we have the greatest platform in final expense. I've spent thousands of hours putting together the perfect product, the perfect platform, so that you can be successful. Ms. Christian's discussed with you the why and the how and the reasons of what we do. And I want to explain how we can compensate our agents here at One United Global. Many companies hire agents and the agent can't even explain the commission process or how they're paid. So let me try my best to walk you through this so that you can understand exactly how you're going to get paid. There's 3 ways that an agent gets paid. The first one is called the upfront commission, the second is called pay-through commissions, and lastly, the third is renewal commissions. We'll start first with upfront commissions, and I like to refer to them as UFC. First off, let's say a new agent sells their first policy, and the average premium in the industry is right around $55. In order to get your annualized premium, you simply take the monthly premium, times that by 12, which is 12 months, and that's going to get you $660 of annualized premium. Now, assuming you're on a 100% contract, which any agent that's direct to One United Global, that's where we start them off at. Let's say that you're on a 100% contract and most of our carriers advance 75%. That's industry wide. Doesn't matter which carrier that you go with. That 75% advance is going to come out to $495. The reason they do that is because they don't want you to get stuck with a lot of chargebacks down the road, so they're trying to be a little bit careful as a new agent. So just think of it as a savings account. So you get $495 to put in your wallet off of that one policy. Now, right around month 8 through 12, the difference of that $660 and the $495 that you were paid was $165. You simply divide that by 5 months because that's months 8 through 12, which comes out to $33 that you're going to get paid every single month, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th month for that one policy. Now for the renewals, they start on the 13th month, and we're going to estimate that on a 100% contract, the carriers going to pay you right around 12.5%. And folks, that is amazing. There are life insurance companies out there that are actually charging, or I'm sorry, that actually paying their agents anywhere between 1, 2, and 3% renewals on a 100% contract. You're making right around 10 to 12.5% as a new agent. So you're way ahead of the ball game right there. But the 12.5% renewal is going to come out to right around $80.87 per month for as long as that policy stays on the books years 2 through 5. That's just for one policy. Now, let's say you get a little bit of season and you start averaging more than that. Let's say you get 10 policies. And let's just say the month is January. You sold 10 policies, average premium $55. That comes out to $660. 660 times 10 policies is 6,600. Your 75% advance would be 49.50. That's going to be your money in your pocket. Now your pay throughs, again, you're going to divide all that, the difference, which is 1650, divide that by 5, which is the 5 months, 8 through 12. Now all of a sudden you're looking at about $330 each month getting paid to you on months 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, the last way you're going to get paid on those renewals is those 10 policies on a 12.5% renewal are going to slowly add up to where you're going to get right around $687. That's actually wrong, folks. I apologize. That's $68.75 for those 10 policies. Okay? So just just at the end of that year, just for 10 simple policies, you're going to start getting right around $330 in pay through, and you're going to get right around $68 on your renewal commissions. Now, folks, we don't want to brag, but most of our agents write 10 policies per week. Now, a lot of companies, that's a great month. And the reason why is because a lot of companies are still doing it the old fashioned way of where their agents have to drive all over the place, drive an hour, 2, 3 hours away from home, maybe even drive five to 7 hours away and have to get a hotel room Sunday night and then they come back Thursday night. Folks, if you want to do that, God bless you. But that doesn't sound like, like the very feasible way for me to make an income and raise a family and be part of my family's lives. That's why we walked away from a $6 million group and we started completely over from scratch and have built not only a tremendous organization, but an awesome, awesome platform that makes it so simple for you to make a living so that you can spend more time doing the things that you want to do. So we love our system. And speaking of our system, we also love promoting agents. Okay. Now, all of our agents, doesn't matter if you own a call center with 100 agents, doesn't matter if you've been in the industry for 10, 15 years, that doesn't matter to us. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your service. But when I started from scratch, I had to start at the bottom on a 70% contract. We're going to start everybody off at the agent level. And again, if you're direct to One United Global, you're direct to me, you're going to start off on a 100% contract. I'm going to give you 100% of what you earn back to you. We have different ranks here. As you can see, you can move up to a career agent once you hit a certain number. You can become a managing general agent once you start getting a couple of agents selling for you. Once those agents and your numbers combine together to meet a certain annualized premium, we'll bump you up to district manager, up to regional manager, regional director, regional vice president, and you can one day become a partner in the group and share in group profits. So we are super excited about that. At each level, you're going to get some type of a crystal plaque. And we have Rolex Club, we have Leaders Roundtable, we have all-inclusive 5-star trips for you and your loved one. And once you reach one of our regional levels, we actually reward you with a brand new Cadillac Escalade, and all of them are white. And that way, The word kind of gets out there when you're driving the white Escalade that you are with One United Global. I also want to go over the two different unique opportunities that One United Global offers our agents. And I know it can get a little bit confusing from the videos that we have, so I just want to break it down to you here real simple. We've got two different opportunities. We have one that you can work from home or anywhere with our 100% free live transfer leads. That's where our customers actually are transferred to you and you talk to them over the phone, you qualify them over the phone, and you do the application over the phone and get a voice signature. We've got very flexible scheduling so that it takes care of our East and our West Coast agents. And our agents receive anywhere between 10 to 20 live transfer calls per day, Monday through Friday. We don't work weekends here. Now, I know that's a very broad spectrum there, 10 to 20 calls. Well, our new agents, when we start you off, you're probably going to get 7 to 10 per day, and we call it a ramp up. And we want you to know that right ahead of time that you're not going to come in here right off the bat and get 15 to 20 leads a day. It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to handle that many calls. When a new agent starts, you've got to learn the carriers, you've got to learn the processes, the systems, even the phone that we use. You've got to learn that. So we don't want to waste calls. So your first week, we're going to ramp you up. It's very important that you understand that. Now, when we ramp you up, once you start selling, then we can turn up the number of live transfers you get. So some agents may start off their first week, they might start selling, and they might start getting a lot more calls their first week than somebody who might somebody that might not have spent as much time studying the scripts or studying the carriers, and they're just not off to as fast of a start. So that's why there's that big broad 10 to 20 there. We just want to be honest with you. If you're a really good producing agent, we have the capacity to turn your volume way up. And if you're having a hard time and you're not closing, then we also have the capacity to turn your leads down. So the only person that controls that lead dial is you. But we can turn it up as high as you want to go. Now we've also got a field sales opportunity. And folks, if you're used to selling out in the field, um, we actually encourage you to start out in the field because our preset appointments are pretty awesome. And while we love telesales, we also love field sales, and both sides are booming equally. It all depends on your preference, but when you've got preset appointments and you don't have to worry about going home at the end of a long day and setting up your appointments for the next day, and that customer knows your name, that you're stopping by, they know that you're going to ask them a security question: what is your favorite color? And you're going to say, hey, or I'm sorry, you're going to tell them what their favorite color is because we asked their security question, what's your favorite color? So when you show up to their door, you're going to say, hey, I'm Scott Gifford. Um, you were called by one of our associates last night to set up an appointment for you today. And for security purposes, you gave us your favorite color as purple. And then you're going to walk right on in and help those people. All of our appointments, our preset appointments, we try to keep them within 60 miles of your working area. I say agent working area because some people don't like to work their area near their home. So you pick the area that you want to run, and we're going to keep the appointments within 60 miles of that location. Once we start setting appointments for a specific area, we're going to do our best to keep you in that area for that day. We don't want people running all across, 60 miles can easily be 120 if you're running back and forth from east to west or north to south. So we understand that. We take that into consideration when we're setting the appointments. We want our agents to sell, and we want you focusing on taking care of the customers, and let us focus on taking care of the leads. Now, within those two programs, whether you work from home or you work out in the field, we also have two ways that you can do it. You can either do it through a paid lead program where you pay for the leads yourself, or You can do it through a free lead program where we pay for the leads for you. Whichever route you go, all of the opportunities include top contracts, day one vesting. The carriers actually pay you, we don't pay you. We've got complete training and onboarding. It's all automated. Once you sign on today or once you sign up today, it triggers it automatically triggers the emails and the training and the contracting. It's all automated. It's done for you. With that, we also, if you desire to build a team, we have team building support and team building opportunities, and we plug them right into that onboarding and contracting process that we've developed for you. So really, managers and builders, we've made it so easy for you to bring on agents. We have 5-star incentive trips with each of our carriers, and most of our carriers pay daily. So very nice opportunities here. Now with we're really pushing our preset field appointments. We're really trying to build that field sales side. And with these, you're going to get 4 to 7 preset verified appointments daily. Our fronters are going to set those appointments, and managers are going to call back to confirm them. They're going to verify that they have a checking or a savings account. They're going to try to keep it as close to 60 miles of your working area. Again, once they select that area that you're working in, they're going to try to make sure that you're running that specific area, not all over the place. Now, these preset field appointments are available on a free lead program or the pay lead program, and they're $15 a piece. So if you're paying for them yourself, we provide them to you at pretty much our cost, which is $15. Your customer is going to be given your name when they're setting those appointments. So when the fronter is setting the appointments, he's going to say repeatedly, now be sure to write this down. Your agent, Scott Gifford, is going to be stopping by your house tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And when he comes to your door, he's going to give you your security question of your favorite color being purple. Again, make sure you write that down, okay? Your agent's name is Scott, and so forth and so on. They're going to do that at least 3 times. We really want to make sure that you've got appointments when you're there in that area. Now, if you're on the paid lead program, you're paying for your leads, we're going to start you off on a 110% contract. We're going to reward you for paying for your leads, and we're also going to give you a little bit more contract to handle your gas costs. We understand that there's expenses out there. So we are going to ramp you up a little bit, start you on 110. Managers, we're going to start you off at 120. Once a manager locks in a territory with $100,000 month in production, the very first month you do that, we're going to lock that territory down for you within 60 miles of that manager's location, or if he's got agents kind of spread out in Central Florida, we're going to work with that manager to make sure that we're not hiring other managers in that area, because we're going to reward that manager for building that area. We're also going to offer team building help. We're going to Anybody we get in that area that the manager's at, we're going to automatically interview them and get them set up, and then put them underneath that manager. Help build your team. Now, if you're on the free lead program, it's the exact same thing, except that the difference between lead cost is typically 30 to 40% for a new agent. That's why you see the difference of 60 to 100 or 110 there. Now, if you want to be on the free lead program and still do field sales, that's fine. We're going to start you at 60. Managers are going to start at 70. And again, we will lock the territory in once you guys hit 100,000. Now, live transfer leads. Again, we're going to give you 7 to 20 a day depending on your closing ratios. We're going to make sure they've got a verified checking or a savings account. They're going to answer at least 6 pre-qualifying questions. They're available on the free lead or the paid lead program. And again, these are $15 a piece. We give them your name and the customer's favorite color. For the free live transfers or the paid live transfers, we're going to start you on the pay lead program at 100. We're not going to start you at 110 because you don't have the field cost as far as running gas and your automobile and all that. We give that 10% bump to our field sales to help them out. Now you can get a 5% bump after 10 applications funded, and you can get another 5% once you've written $10,000 2 consecutive months. Okay? Our managers will start at 110 and they'll get a 5% bump when their team writes 25,000 2 consecutive months. They get another 5% bump when their team's writing 50,000 AP 2 consecutive months. And again, we do offer team building help. If you guys decide that you guys want to do the free lead program, that's fine. The contract starts at 50 because again, the lead cost of leads is typically 35 to 45% on the phone, and we have to be able to pay for those leads. So we lower the contract. It's very fair. It starts at 50. Once your agent writes, or once they fund 10 applications, we bump them up 5%. Once they've written $10,000 a month, 2 consecutive months, they get another 5%. So they can get to 60% real quick. Managers start at 60. Again, once your team writes 25,000, 2 consecutive months, we bump you up to 5%. We give you another 5% bump once your team's doing 50,000, 2 consecutive months, along with our team building help. So, ladies and gents, we feel like we have the best two programs out there. Whether you're doing phone sales or field sales, we've got a free lead platform, and we've got a paid lead platform. Now, let's say you're on the paid lead platform. You're paying for your leads. Can you do field sales and phone sales? Absolutely. Um, you might set up field sales for Tuesday and Thursday and do phone sales Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We can do that for you. What we can't do is we can't have part of your team on paid lead and part of your team on free leads. You have to choose which program that you and your downline are going to be part of, whether it's the free lead campaign or whether you guys are going to pay your own. We can't mix and match contracts, but we can mix and match whether or not you do telesales and phone sales. In fact, it's probably advantageous to those people doing field sales to learn some of the phone sales, because let's say you maybe you have to drive an hour and 20 minutes for an appointment once in a while, and they call you back 3 months later and say they want to go with the policy. Instead of driving clear back out to their house, you could say, well, that's great, let me set up a time and we can take care of it right over the phone. You can spend 10 or 15 minutes on the phone and have it completed rather than driving out to their house. So we've got a lot of great, exciting things going on here. We are absolutely booming, and our production's going through the roof. We're looking for people who want to build teams. We're looking for people who are loyal, and we're looking for people who, want to change their life. Folks, it's an honor to be your president and CEO. I don't take it lightly. Every decision I make is for the agent. Our lead costs are capped at our cost. We might make 50 cents to a dollar on a lead, and that is typically, if we do. I'm not saying that we do on all of them, but sometimes we'll make 50 cents or a dollar just to simply reinvest that into research and development to find better leads. So we're not in the lead business, we're in the selling insurance business. Now, all of our other fees that we have as far as the platform and soft phones and stuff like that, those are all at cost. We're not trying to make a penny off of those. I understand that as a new agent, you've got some bills that you need to pay, you've got some money coming out of pocket, and that's why our system is set up to where everything is automated and streamlined. We're going to go at your pace. Some of you are going to move faster than others. But those of you that want to get out there and put 10 to 15 to $20,000 a week in your pocket, absolutely you have the system to do that now. We have people doing it. In fact, we've got a single mom in Missouri who's writing right around $300,000 a year as a single mom, and she's only been in the industry for about 2.5 years. So if she can do it, if I can do it, you can do it. Thank you so much again for being on this webinar. I don't want to be long winded. So, Miss Christian, I'm going to go ahead and pass this back over to you, and the floor is yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scott. Folks, is that exciting news or what? We have a great leader with a great vision, and I am excited to share with you what others are saying about One United. Watch this short video.
When you work for people you love and respect, it's not work. One United Fidelity Group is like a family to me. I enjoy working with them and watching our agency reach new limits. If you're looking for a new home, we'll gladly welcome you.
Hi, I'm Diane, and this is my husband, David. We've both been at One UFG for about 3 years now.
We were tired of working in the field, bad areas of town, and worrying about what might happen to the other person.
We enjoy working telesales, and we can work at it at home with each other now.
If you haven't tried phone sales, give One UFG a chance. We are so glad we did.
One UFG started as a small group of agents at a company in Ohio and moved on up to being one of the top national telesales agencies in the world. We've been in the free lead market, the low contract gigs paying for leads, and we said there has to be a better way. It took a huge leap of faith to get where we are, but it's been quite the journey. Welcome to One United Fidelity Group.
We are extremely glad that you joined today's webinar. We want to respect your time, and while there's plenty more we could share, we do not want to give you information overload. For this webinar only, if you partner with One United today, simply go to oneufg.com and click on the link in the header, Join Today, and enter the code shown above, Semper Fidelis. He will reduce the onboarding fee from $135 to $75. So be sure to get to the website oneufg.com today. The link will be live. Put in the password, Semper Fidelis, and your onboarding fee will only be $75 today. Thanks again. God bless. Be sure to write your own legacy, no matter what path you choose.